But for now, we're gonna talk about John Cena's last mother flubbing run. Your teeth are crooked, buddy. Your teeth look god awful. Brush them once in a while. Now, who do you feel should be Cena's last opponent?
It should be.
Well, that's just his last opponent, because he did say he was all next year, not just Mania, but all next year is going to be his last full year, and then after next year, he's officially retired. We've officially entered the end of an era. We've came into the time where Cena is retiring, and man, it is a sad, sad world that we live in because we've gotten old, and everything is about LGBTQ now.
Also, on the brighter note, I really came in to John Cena when, around, what was it, 15, 16, when he did the United States Championship Open Challenge.
Was that when you started liking John Cena, or is that when you found out about John Cena?
No, when I started getting into wrestling again.
Oh, yeah.
Around
I'm
that
not
era.
gonna lie, around like 2013, 14, I just, other than the Shield, I was just kind of out of it when it came to WWE as a whole. I was just kind of out of it. That was definitely one of their darker periods. Um, damn. But John Cena's last good run was in 2016 when he was feuding with AJ Styles. Which, since AJ Styles is healed now, John Cena has to have another match with AJ Styles. They're probably going to book John Cena to win that, which I don't mind. I don't mind.
Their matches were banger though.
Every single one.
They were
Every
fucking
single
awesome.
one. Especially their SummerSlam one, which was my favorite, by the way, where everybody thought that Styles was going to get buried.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Cena started letting everybody over. He was
Yeah,
letting everybody
it was
over at
kind of
this time.
overdone as you think about it, because if you beat a legend too many times, then like it kind of doesn't become special anymore.
Yeah.
Just like when Solo beat Cena, he definitely did not make that special, and it showed and feel special afterwards.
It felt like just a match.
Yeah, could have been on a pre-show, but it's John Cena.
That's the match. It literally could have been on a pre-show.
And then he went on to lose like 40 plus matches after that. But don't worry, he's our tribal chief. Not.
You're not my tribal chief.
You're not my tribal chief. What did I tell you? Oh
My
god.
niggas didn't come, Heyman. John, who could he? Because it could be a feud, but who does he feud with?
When is John Cena gonna come back to wrestling, like officially? Like, is it gonna be at the end of this year or beginning of next year?
Probably tease it at the ending of this year.
He's definitely gonna be in a Rumble, because he did say it's gonna be his last Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And
He doesn't win it.
He said it's gonna be his last Elimination Chamber. I think John Cena should win it.
Yeah, I don't think he's winning it.
You don't think so?
I don't
see why not. I don't see why not.
Depends on who's gonna be. Be at that time.
As far as people who can win the Rumble by then, I'm pretty sure
Cena, Punk.
I don't think Punk is gonna. I don't think so. I think he's gonna be too tied up with Drew at that point.
Yeah, they're few Bad Blood. I want to go to that. I want to go to Bad Blood.
Same.
Because it's gonna be in Atlanta.
Yeah. Dang, I think Cena really should win the Royal Rumble though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then who's he facing? Gunther? or are you gonna be facing Cody? Because I know Cody's still gonna have that title.
Yeah.
Gunther is too. So like, who does he?
Well, I say if Lesnar isn't back in WWE by Mania, then maybe Cena. But then again, I would give that position to a younger star because then if Gunther's going to be at WrestleMania, he needs to be able to put on 5 stars at
Mm,
least. And I don't.
I say
Cena's obviously not in his prime, so he doesn't need to be put in a situation where the match needs to be at least 4 stars or higher.
I say Gunther. I'm pretty sure Gunther's gonna retain at WrestleMania. Lisa,
Yeah,
he's going at least a year or 2 years and a half with
I
that title.
say Cena faces Cody for the title at Mania. People keep saying that his last opponent should be Randy Orton.
Yeah,
I've seen too many Cena and Randy Orton matches to want to
Randy and
see it
Cena never
again.
had a one-on-one match at WrestleMania,
Yeah, that is true, but like
which is actually crazy to think about.
that is true, but in the many directions you could take Randy Orton to the next Mania, I don't feel like Cena should be. Cause like we've honestly seen that too many times. No matter whether it's at Mania or
Yeah,
not, Royal Rumble, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood, Armageddon, wherever, I've pretty much seen Orton and Cena too many times, and then neither of them are in their prime with each other.
yeah,
So the match is most likely going to be sloppy.
yeah.
Just like Taker and Cena WrestleMania 34, that was sloppy. Neither of them went. So if anything, Cena's last opponent, well, Cena's Mania opponent should be someone who can carry the match or at least help carry the match. And then his last ever match should be that's honestly a little too hard to determine, really. Shouldn't be against Solo.
Cause it's crazy because we don't know where anything's gonna go
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, most of everybody who's had anything to do with Cena in the past is either already retired or in AEW.
Yeah, and it's hard to be because like it's hard to see where they're gonna be because after SummerSlam, a lot's gonna happen after SummerSlam. So
Yeah,
it's hard to see where or tell where everyone's going to be. Because what is Seth doing at SummerSlam? What is Seth doing at SummerSlam?
probably. What is he doing?
Yeah, like what is he doing? Punk and Drew are obviously fighting each other.
What is Seth
Logan
doing?
Paul is obviously fighting LA Knight.
I mean, they might just throw him against Finn. Never mind, Finn is tag team champion.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
damn, this is so
Damian,
hard.
then after that, he's not going to be anyone going to be with them because Damian Priest probably going to start feuding with Finn.
Yeah.
So like, where the fuck does Seth go, man?
It
Because
was honestly pointless in him coming back if you think about it, because
Cause
he
like
kind
he
of like
did get
has no
screwed.
place.
He did get screwed, but like, where does he fit in a match wise?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, damn, you kind of spitting a little.
Cause like, unless they this Monday,
Unless they have a 3-way feud with
unless tomorrow
Seth.
Drew McIntyre when he comes back, they don't reinstate him, and then Punk can fight Seth at SummerSlam. But what do you
Yeah,
do with
but with
Drew?
with all this build,
What the fuck do you do with Drew?
no, with all this build with Drew and
You don't leave.
Punk, you can't just go to
You can't.
SummerSlam and say, okay, Drew versus Seth. You can't just do that.
You can't leave Punk off because like you can't leave. I don't know. Because you can't really leave either three off the pay per view.
I say it's fair to leave Seth off the card.
Yeah, you could probably get more with Seth off the card.
And I'm pretty sure Seth won't mind. Especially if it's like building towards a future match.
Yep.
But unless they make the match with Damian and Gunther a triple threat, seeing as Damian told Seth, if you want to throw his title shot, just tell me.
True, they
Basically.
could do a triple threat.
And then have Gunther either pin Seth or Damian.
Pretty sure it'd be Damian.
Or if Gunther pins Seth, it'd probably be because Finn turns on Damian and takes him out the match.
There's so many ways they can go. When is SummerSlam? Like 2-3 weeks?
I think so. Is Cena gonna be at this SummerSlam, or is he gonna be at next year's SummerSlam?
It's gonna be next year.
Next year's.
He's
Okay.
at 2025. This is last.
Well, Cena's always losing at SummerSlam, so who's he gonna lose to at SummerSlam? Baron Corbin, probably.
Good
Um,
lord.
so Cena's WrestleMania opponent, who should it be?
I just don't know because like I don't know where anyone's gonna be or who's gonna be hot at that time.
I think it should be AJ Styles.
AJ,
AJ Styles is a strong candidate. Or if you want to build up a younger star,
Carmelo Hayes,
Carmelo Hayes,
a heel Carmelo Hayes.
Ilya Dragunov, or Braun Breaker.
Yep, those
Yeah, those are,
Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker.
or Ilya, if they got nothing else to do with Ilya at the time.
Ilya's been eating some losses right now.
Yeah, he's been getting destroyed by Braun.
They putting a rocket on Braun right now.
Yeah, I would.
He will be IC champion at SummerSlam.
Maybe John Cena could face Braun Breaker for the IC championship at WrestleMania, with the argument
Nah,
being that Cena never held it,
nah.
just as a regular
I think they're
match.
going with Sheamus for the IC title around that time.
I don't think so. I don't think that that's the way they're going. Because right now, Sheamus is too locked in with Ludwig Kaiser, and Braun's kind of locked in with Sammy. And who's to say that Braun will actually beat Sammy?
Yeah, but Shane's been talking about the title, unless they just put it in an earlier pay per view. He's gonna be fighting for that champion sometime again this year.
Well, who's to say he's going to win it? Unless Braun actually wins it, then. But that kind of like raises the situation of Sheamus not being able to win the title because it's not the right time. Because we all wanted Sheamus to win back at Clash of the Castle when he was fighting Gunther, but it was obviously Gunther's time.
Still Gunther's time.
Yeah, so if Braun was to win that championship, obviously it's his time at the moment, so he shouldn't be dropping it
Like Gunther.
at least until Mania.
Like Gunther.
If
Man,
he loses his IC championship at Mania, then it should either be to Sheamus or John Cena.
yeah.
Sheamus or John Cena should be the
Because at
ones.
WrestleMania, Gunther's gonna be champion. Because Damian Priest ain't getting past Gunther. I don't see them having Gunther lose to Damian Priest.
I will say this: Cena needs to beat Ric Flair's record because he deserves it. If you think about it, he
Yeah.
put WWE on his back for 2 decades. 2 decades. The only other person to put WWE
Who
on
says
their
Cena wants it though?
yeah, the only person that's put their the company on their back for that long or longer has been the Undertaker
Yeah.
or Randy Orton.
You put the title on him. It depends on if Cena wants it or.
Well, you could just have it as like maybe like a just a transitional thing.
True.
It's not like he has to hold it for even a month. You just give the belt to him in like his farewell match. Have him say that his last match he wants to win the WWE Championship and beat Ric Flair's record, and have Cody lose or to whoever's champion at the time, which it most likely will be Cody. And if John Cena wins, have him vacate it only for Cody to fight for it, but don't just give it back to Cody because that'll just kind of make people turn on Cody even more. Because I made a video saying that people are going to turn on Cody. I didn't exactly finish that because I've been wanting Cody's title run to kind of play out to see my argument right now. And so far, how I'm feeling still kind of gravitates towards the crowd turning on Cody.
Yeah.
Because one, Cody's matches are predictable, a little underwhelming. Like that match with AJ Styles, that I Quit match, that wasn't it. Their match at Backlash was better, but it was still predictable. Their match at Money in the Bank wasn't that good, and we predicted that Solo would pin Cody, and he did.
I stopped caring about Cody's face run after he won with a torn pec against Seth Rollins.
He still can't let that moment go.
No, once he
Cody,
did that, I was like, I know what kind of push this is gonna be.
I would dive deeper into the Cody topic, but this whole podcast is about John Cena. Um, okay, so his Mania opponent or his SummerSlam opponent could be AJ Styles. His Mania opponent, I feel like maybe Randy Orton. Maybe Randy Orton.
Think he'll fight Bo Dallas?
Uncle Howdy. And they make the argument that he ruined Bray.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I just thought about
That's
that.
not a bad idea.
I just thought about that.
That's not a bad idea. I'm not mad at that.
Because it makes sense.
Makes
Bray Wyatt
sense.
got like history with him, like twice history.
Even though Bray won last time,
Yeah.
but
He still got legit history though.
So we got Cena's SummerSlam opponent as AJ Styles, his WrestleMania opponent as Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy's getting rowdy. And
this
then
podcast is over.
and then his last opponent being Cody Rhodes for the WWE title and winning. And we can have Randy Costin Cody that match. Just to say fuck Cody.
But I think Cody gonna be fighting Randy at SummerSlam. No, he's fighting Solo.
Yeah, for what you think
For some
Solo's
reason.
gonna win?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? If Solo's facing Cody, we know who's coming back. We know who's coming back at SummerSlam.
He better.
Let's not say his name, or else he'll appear.
Paul Heyman?
No. Yeah. We know who's gonna come back. And when he comes back at SummerSlam, you'll see our reaction. And then I'll make a video saying how we predicted this shit.
Bitches.
But we all know who we're talking about. Ooh, ah. No longer wearing a vest. What if he come back wearing a vest, though? With the Shield theme song.
Oh, God.
Oh, he was dead.
No.
A baby face now, you guys.
No.
The big dog.
No.
Nah, that shouldn't happen.
It's the big dog. No, Michael. No.
The big dog has returned
I'll cry.
to save Cody Rhodes.
That was just like it just be like, you know, that old man with just tears in his eyes, just watching it go down.
Not worth it. But yeah, that's our predictions, or like at least our fantasy booking. John Cena needs to go out winning the WWE Championship for the 17th time. Ric Flair is in his 80s. I don't think we need to remember that Ric Flair is a 16-time world champion. I love Ric Flair. But I feel like John Cena has done way more for the company than Ric Flair has.
Woo!
He created that in this. He created both of those. But John Cena, we never could see him. And that concludes...
I never saw any of his matches. I never saw him in any of his matches.
That concludes our episode of F-It Wrestling. Who should John Cena face in his last run?
I never saw this man in any of his matches. Do y'all understand?
We got Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Uncle Howdy. That's John Cena's last run.
And I didn't even see him in any of his matches.
Nobody has. John Cena. You know,
Cena, John.
John Cena's a pretty cool person.
Johnny Cena.
You be feeling them arenas, killing everybody walking.
Because this is the last year you can see him.
Yeah, he abandoned us before, and he's abandoning us permanently. He's just like my dad, because I never saw him.